Welcome back to another episode of Up-N-Runnin. Thanks for watching. Hey, my girl Bo's walking in here. Hey, Bo! This time we're going to continue to work on the 1964 Thunderbird. We're going to take a look at the horn, figure out why that's not working. We got to replace a headlight and a few other things. Just some shift linkage and who knows, whatever else comes up. So I hope you enjoy it. One of the issues that I was having on this car is that the horn did not work. I could hear the relay clicking. That's the horn relay right there. I found a bad wire there, so I cleaned that up and spliced it. And then it was still really sketchy. It was, sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. I checked all the grounds on the horns. I used a power probe like that to do some testing on it, and what Ed and I determined was going on is that this relay wasn't making good contact every time. So it seems like the relay is the problem, so I'm going to go ahead and get a new relay ordered and we'll get this taken care of. That relay is mounted on the inner fender. I'm on the front driver's side of the car, and it was just mounted to the inner fender there, so that's where it was hiding. Alright guys, today we're going to take a look at this horn relay, or take care of it. I got a new part here, so we're going to go ahead and install it and see if everything works. That was the issue. That horn relay, so I'm going to go ahead and bolt it up. Actually, I think I'm going to tape that up a little bit more, make that a little nicer. Alright, that'll do it. This relay looks to be in pretty good shape, but you know, who knows, we did the testing on it and it wasn't working. Basically, if you look at the terminals on the bottom of this one was hot all the time. This one was the trigger from the steering wheel, and then this one was the output to the horns. And it was real inconsistent, and for the most part it didn't work. Every once in a while we could get the signal. You know, we pulled the horns, the plugs on the horns, made sure they worked. You know, everything else worked, so it came down to, you know, we were getting power in the wiring, and this was the last thing. So that was the deal. Alright, while I was tidying up from the horn relay, I found another clamp here that's not screwed down to anything. And so I'm going to go ahead. I found where it's supposed to go. I got to get a bigger socket, so I'll grab that and put that in. on to the next. Alright, this is leaking a little bit of trans fluid, and so we're up here kind of looking at it, trying to figure out. You can see it's on that cross member there, and if you look, if I can get the light up in there, it's leaking on the trans line right over there where it goes from metal to rubber hose. So I'm going to have to tighten that up a little bit. That's probably why I had to put a little trans fluid in the transmission yesterday when I was going through everything. So anyway, we'll take care of that too. Alright, this clamp right here was the one we were looking at from down below, and it definitely was loose, so I snugged it up, so hopefully that takes care of that transmission fluid leak. Now we're going to go in and check the park position thing and see if that's taken care of. I had to adjust it one more time. I tried it once and it wasn't quite right yet, so I'm going to go check it out again. Alright, I started that 3 times in a row and it worked okay. So you can see it's much more closer to the park. There's a chance I'd have to adjust it one more time, just a tiny bit, but I think it's okay at this point. So I think everything is good with the adjustment on it. Alright guys, we're having an alignment issue with this light right here, so I'm going to go ahead and take this bezel and everything off and take a look at it. Alright, let me show you what's going on with it here. Get the camera off. There's a piece missing right in here. You can see it on this one. There's a screw. So I've got to find one of those adjuster assemblies, and that'll take care of this. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see in there, but I got that screw in there and started. What I did is I took one of these and got that in there and got it started, and with a little help from my boy Robert. And anyway, we were able to pull that in. So now, come nighttime, we'll be able to adjust that a little bit, or I'll have to put it on a wall or something. But anyway, it's in place now. It's all set to be adjusted. Alright, I've got that headlight bolted in right. I'm just going to get a rough adjustment on the height. So I'm just going to use a piece of cardboard. I just made a mark on the cardboard from the other light, and actually this one's almost right on the money to where the other one is, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to put the cover back on. There we go. This was missing one screw down here, so I found another screw to replace it, so we're good to go. Check another thing off the list. Alright guys, this headlight is not working. I banged on it and got it to come on the other day, but it's not working again, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. Unfortunately, that's an original light, so it's old, so it's not unexpected, I guess. Car, make sure that one burns because it is a used bulb. Look at that, awesome. You go to the junkyard, pull some of these out of the cars. I can continuity test them right in the yard to make sure that, you know, the filament's good on it. But they basically just give them to you. I mean, they're super cheap, so it's not worth buying them brand new. Figure out which way this goes. Alright, we'll check it one more time since we messed with it. And it's working. I'll try not to put this one on upside down. Alright, one last check. Awesome. All done. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned next time and we'll continue to work on the Thunderbird. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell right next to it for the notifications, and click the like button. Oop, upside down.